What's up guys? Welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. In this video, I'm going to show you how to exposure blend in Lightroom without the need of Photoshop. So let's go ahead and put 5 minutes on the clock and let's jump on the computer. So this photo here, I'm looking directly into the sun. There is no possible way that I can get all of the range of tones, the entire dynamic range, in one shot. It's just not possible. So what I've done here is I've shot 5 different shots, and this all depends on how bright or how dark your scene is. So when you're looking on the back of your camera and looking at the histogram, the first thing I do here is I make sure that I have all of my shadows. I have information in there. I'm not underexposing any. So I've come down here and you can see in the darkest part I have information in my shadows, and then in my darkest frame here I have information in my highlights. So I've taken enough photos here. It could be 3 photos, it could be 5 photos, as many as you want, but you want to make sure you capture the entire range of tones of the scene you're looking at. So I haven't done anything, not editing at all, none whatsoever. So in between each shot is one stop of light. So you can see here, if I click on this first one, I am at 1/4 of a second at f18 because I wanted to get that sun star. I've done something that I rarely do, and that's go above f16, but I wanted to get that nice sun star. So each one is a little bit shorter in shutter speed. I don't change anything else but my shutter speed with each shot. I just simply move my shutter speed 1 stop, so it's 3 clicks on the camera, and each stop is taken, each photo is taken 1 stop apart. And I take it as fast as possible because you can see here the clouds are moving really fast. So each image, the clouds move just a little bit, which can present some problems when Lightroom tries to combine those images together. So it's really simple. What we're going to do is make sure that everything is highlighted here, all your photos, and then you're going to right click, photo merge, HDR. Now what I like to do here is make sure that auto align is set and also auto settings. Now I'm going to make some adjustments when we get back in here, but for right now I'm just going to click auto settings. Like I said, I'm not going to leave that, but that's what I'm going to start with. Now in this case, Lightroom did a really good job of combining all of the photos together. There's no ghosting. A lot of times what ghosting is if you're not shooting on a tripod, if you're hand holding, or if you have a lot of movement in clouds or water or things like that, Lightroom will have a hard time. In this case, it looks like it's okay, but if you do see some kind of weird shadows or weird, looks like ghosting, you'll be able to tell when you see it. It's pretty obvious. Then you can choose one of these here, low, medium, or high. If there's only just a little bit of movement or a little bit of ghosting, then you would obviously use one of these, and you can click down here. When you hit low, you can show overlay, and you can see where Lightroom is making those adjustments here. So I'll just hit that for right now. So you can see a difference here when I do low or none. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it on low. So it does do a little bit of an adjustment there. Brings a little bit of detail up here on the top. And then also right here. So if I go back and forth, you can see it gets rid of some of that weirdness there going on. So alright, that's pretty much it. From here you just hit merge, let Lightroom work its magic. Alright, so now that Lightroom's worked its magic, you can see here that I hit auto settings, but I'm going to make some adjustments here. You can see what it's done, and what I want to do is just bring back some of that natural contrast and just make some adjustments here to where it's not so crazy. And I'm going to come up here, probably change the color just a little bit, and it used Adobe Neutral, which is fine. That's the settings that I had it on to begin with. That was the picture profile that I had it on, but I would probably change that to standard. It's a little bit more contrasty, you can see here. So what I'd probably do is just bring this exposure up just a little bit, nothing too crazy, and then I'll add a little bit of noise reduction since we did bring up that exposure. And then I'm going to cool this down just a little bit as well. And I'm going to come down here and range mask, and I'm going to bring it out of the bright parts there. And that's pretty much it. I will come up here and we add a little bit of magenta and then maybe split toning a little bit. And I'm not going to show you guys too much here and going crazy on this, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So that's easy enough, very straightforward. Wanted just to show you guys a quick way to exposure blend. Now of course I'd probably have to take this into Photoshop, so what you guys are going to notice is my wife is in a lot of my photos. She's always standing in front of me, she's always getting in my shot, but that is life, and she usually gets the better shots too, by the way. But anyway, all right guys, so that's pretty much it. That's all I do here for doing this. That way you guys can, for those of you guys who don't want to get into luminosity masking and all that kind of complicated stuff, this is a very easy and simple way to blend photos together. And yeah, that's it. And if you want to see more of these 5-Minute Fridays, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also that little bell icon so you can be notified when new videos go up every Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.